I used to direct the Kimmel Show. I did that for years. I was the guy in the booth that would be calling cameras. And one day I showed up, and Grover was on the show. Grover the Muppet. And yeah, I don't know why I said it. You're going, Washington or Cleveland? But it was... And Grover was just laying on the stage floor, and his legs were all akimbo, and he looked really fucking weird. And I said, yeah, right? He looked like a suicide. He looked like a crime photo from the 40s. Like, he looked like a Ouija photo, like he fell out of the sky. No photography students. All right, so he and I said to the puppeteer, I was like, yo, that's fucking up my shit big time. Can you put Grover on? And I watched the guy put Grover on, and Grover goes, hi, Bobcat! And I became like a kid. In my head, I'm like, Grover knows my name! It was the most starstruck I've ever been. It was like that Chris Farley show sketch where Chris would be interviewing Paul McCartney, like, remember when you were in the Beatles? Remember? That was cool. I'm talking to Grover like, remember Grover? Remember you were near, and then you were far, and then you were near again? That was cool. And as Grover spoke to me, you know, like, can you got the attention, John? I was like, oh, fuck, this is clearly where I got my act. Clearly I got my old act this way, you know. Can you got the attention, John? Like, ah! All right, so when I was directing the show, I'd be the guy in the booth, and, you know, I'd be the guy calling cameras. And I would direct the music part of the show. Who's the band that really sucks that everybody hates? Nickelback, right. When they were on... That's really sad that you knew that. Like, have you ever seen my act before, or you just... No, it just... oh, it was you, sorry.
It's Nickelback.
It's always Nickelback. And the poor Nickelback, you know what I mean? They just, you know, whatever.
Fuck them, they still suck.
That's the name of their new album. Nickelback, still sucking. Yeah, I didn't give a shit about them because I don't really get too mad about anything that's mass consumed. Do you know what I mean? It's never made for me. Do you know what I mean? It's trying to appeal to the status quo. That's why I don't give a fuck. That's why Chappelle really rips my cock off. It's like, you can be appealing to the status quo by bashing trans people, but you're not the Edge anymore because you're appealing to fucking Breitbart and Fox and every fucking hillbilly. All right, back to my act. So, but Nickelback was on the Kimmel Show, and they might be nice guys, but their manager was a cock. Now think about that. You hate Nickelback already. Their manager's a dick. If anybody should be humble, it's Nickelback's manager goes, thanks for having us on. Thank you so much. But he's not. He goes, who's the director? I go, I am. He goes, don't shoot Chad profile, only shoot Chad straight on. I go, okay. Who's Chad? And he goes, that's our lead singer. I go, why can't I shoot him from the side? He goes, because he has a large nose. Yeah, and I go, okay, I won't shoot him from the side. And the cameraman could hear my conversation in the headset, and they go, pussy. So, if you've ever seen the Kimmel Show, the band will do 2 songs, and during the second song, the show goes off the air, right? And I said to the assistant director, I go, Kathy, tell me when I have 10 seconds left. So I'm directing, I'm like, ready, camera 6, 6, ready, 4, 4. And then she goes, 10 seconds. And I go, shoot the nose. And 7 cameras zoomed in on this guy's nose. And I made a nose montage. I was like, ready, camera 6, 2, 5, 1, 4, 7, 3. And then we're off the air. And the crew's like, were we supposed to do that? I said, I don't know. And I go, I'm going to be in my car.